we on? Great. Werewolves, right here in Manhattan. Myth, folklore, evil, good. They're the frequent subject of many books and films, and tonight they're the topic of our forum discussion. I'm Decesse, and with me this evening are two very distinguished guests that have very different opinions on this subject. We have controversial author and right-wing pundit Ann Coulter. Good evening, Ann.
Good evening, Joe.
And civil rights activist and author of Little Red Riding Hood Asked For It, Malcolm Wolfe. Good evening, Mr. Wolfe.
Good evening, Joe.
And let's start off with you. Should people be concerned that there's werewolves living here in New York City?
Of course, Joe, they should be concerned that there are werewolves living in New York City. I mean, these are very dangerous, shape-shifting creatures who have been around since the beginning of time. Their name itself infers outlaw or rogue wolf.
Wow, those are some pretty serious allegations, and you've brought a clip, which we'll get to in a minute. But first, I'd like to give Mr. Wolfe the opportunity to respond. Malcolm?
Yo. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my wolf pack. Ow! Now let's get back to what we're talking about. I'm going to have to disagree with Miss Coulter's position. First of all, we've been an intricate part of this universe, and we cool with human. I got human counterparts we good for and resourceful.
Well, let's take a look at the clip.
Werewolves. They're in your park. They're on the streets. They attack children. And they're douchebags.
Malcolm, comments?
Lies. This is part of the right-wing conspiracy to demonize werewolves, and quite frankly, Joe, I'm not buying it.
I don't know. That video is pretty compelling.
Man, come on, man. They got special effects, Photoshop. Come on, now. Next thing you're going to say, we get transformed by the full moon.
Full moon, yes, by a full moon and by being bitten by other werewolves and other ways too. Don't tell me, Mr. Wolfe. I know. I have read Hansel and Gretel. Joe, I brought a timeline explaining the history and evolution of werewolves up until modern time.
Great.
Okay. 6,000 years ago, the first cave drawings of a werewolf. 1914, Sigmund Freud published a work on wolfmen. And then in 2000, we had the X-Men.
Oh, hell no. He's not even a werewolf.
He is.
No, he's a werewolf. He's a Wolverine cub. He's a freaking poser, man.
Oh, he's a wolf.
No, he's
Did
not
you
a
bring
wolf.
some clips with you, Mr. Wolfe, that you wanted to show us?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how we really get down.
Let's roll the clips. Wow, that's riveting stuff, man.
See, and back in the days, old people used to use our energy, to hype it up their effectiveness. So most of my people is human, you know what I mean? Freaking Felicity Huffman over there is tripping.
Joe, these creatures, they practice mutilation, cannibalism, and they make bad movies with people starring like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. I mean, demons be gone.
That only works on vampires, Ann. Any last words?
Yeah, I'm producing this little MTV joint called The Real Wolf so we can stop this accusations about my people, you know what I'm saying, to show that we all good and to show we not the living creatures of the night, you know?
Indeed they are. And I believe we have some footage to play on our way out. I'd like to thank our esteemed panel of guests this evening.
Go fuck yourself, Joe.
I'd like to thank you, the home audience, for watching. I'm Decesse, saying good night.
What happens when 7 werewolves live in one house and stop being fake?
Well, you see, the drama recently has been basically that I want Wolfgang to move in so we can have a proper family.
Living in this house has been fun and all, but, like, seriously, that kid's not mine. Okay, so, this whole werewolf reality show thing, this was supposed to be my big break.
Real werewolf.